Hello everyone, SpeeDMan here, and welcome back to part 6 of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 Korea run. Before we get into today's episode, I'd like to ask you to please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. Okay, so in today's episode, we are going to carry off where we left off. So as we recall, we are in the Industrial Era with the Dark Age. Our dedication bonus, our setup here, is going to be going for as many wonders as possible, or natural wonders and also continental discoveries. What we're going to do is in the city of Jeonju, we're going to see if we can eventually buy a galley and ship that all the way to the west and see if there's a route that we can take and then start exploring. As we do that more, we're going to gain more information, and that's going to help us a lot. In the meantime, we are going to take some of our couple extra troops here and just kind of ship them down as well, so we can kind of cover areas in the land and also cover things down on the sea with a galley. Cannot afford one at the moment, but that's okay. We have some good setup here. You know, we've got enough population here to actually finally apply a little bit of a loyalty pressure now, finally, to this city. So we are gaining tempo towards actually eventually taking that city. As you can see, it is losing loyalty now. That is ideal, because what we could do is then, by that point, we transfer ownership of that tile to here. And not only will it give us, access to a couple of amenities, which we are very short amenities right now. We need them badly. So as you can tell, there are some cities that are pretty low on amenities. -2, -1, -1. So some of these cities would be positively impacted by that, so that would help. And then things like bread and circuses, that helps more. What that's going to do for us is basically it's going to apply some loyalty pressure constantly. And then also, because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles instead of 9, we are going to be able to get a little bit of loyalty pressure being, given out to that city. And that's what we need. We do have that entertainment complex, so after we get the bread and circuses, we are going to push for that. That way we get some amenities out of it, because as you can see, +2 amenities from entertainment. And then eventually we will make some adjustments afterwards to kind of help push for that. Seoul, let's take a quick look and see what we have available. Workshop is done. We could definitely go for a really good university there. So let's go for university. We're going to use that gold for trying to focus on getting a better era. If we can pull off a strong normal age to a golden age, we're going to be in very, very good positioning. So in this state, we need to get 36 era score to get a heroic age. A heroic modern age would do some very, very, very heavy lifting for us at that point, because then we could put on Heartbeat of Steam, and then that would give us additional production amongst all of our cities in this case, which would help us a lot. And then we would also be in a position where we can kind of take into account some other adjustments. So this tile, amazing yields. That tile, really, really good yields. I may consider putting down a mine there, but with the way this erupts often, I'm not going to. I would actually rather go to this position and just do a quick repair. We do have the ability to go along the sea. So having a galley would not hurt, but not the biggest deal in the world. We do have access to, let's see here, I believe it was cartography that allows us. Yes, cartography. All naval and embarked units can navigate ocean tiles. So that is really key for us. We can make use of that. So Hungary is coming over from this area to the left. And sometimes these are examples of where Cahokia got taken over, probably. Pedro, that's fine. Tamara doesn't have control, so I can live with that. Build a sail one. Okay, I'm almost discovering a new continent. That's good. The Zulu Empire declared war against the Hunza city-state. And so it's a little further south here. Ah, they're right here. So he's declaring war against the city-state. He's probably not going to have the means to destroy very easily. So I'll just have to keep an occasional eye on that. These are not in any way concerning me. I'm not interested in getting these. Yes, it would give us more faith gen, but really, like, I would rather focus on things that are going to be much more prevalent for us to pick up. You know, an aqueduct could help us a lot, because then potentially we could build, you know, another, at that point we could probably build another industrial zone, and that would be boosted nicely. You know, that would actually help us. That would give us a little bit of housing. We do have monarchy, so we can get that, and that would give us one housing. Let's go ahead and do that. That would actually help us a little bit. Yep, so Georgia denounced the Zulu Empire. Positioning-wise, you know, we have strong science. We are behind, obviously, compared to Brazil and Hungary. So we are building 2 of these, and that'll be good for us. Then what we could do is let's go for an art museum. We shall repair. And then let's end turn. Converted one of my cities, or one of her cities rather. Yeah, the funny thing is, none of her cities follow my religion. And you know what's funny? You know what? You know, want to know something that's really funny? Is literally just as I was talking about how I don't want to be doing more stuff, it erupts with another attack here, and boom, like just like that. You know, more of this stuff is getting some incredible appeal, not appeal, but incredible bonuses. Don't get me wrong. You know, I would ideally would like to have been able to get more than the 3 that I have access to, because Matterhorn's right here. So the culture tiles, it's definitely not bad, you know. But it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, it's not going to do a lot of good for us. We're going to save an envoy that we want. That way, in this position, for sure we need to keep Anshan, because that's just providing us some good bonuses. Actually, let's actually do this, now that I see this, because as long as we are suzerain of this, getting the extra science from artifacts could actually be beneficial for us. That does play into our game well, so we can go ahead and do that. That actually would benefit us pretty nicely. As we get more population, what's going to be important is as we continue to grow in population, we will pick up more and more means for us to grow. We're going to get a... We're actually going to go into that. We're going to finish out that. And then we're going to look and see if there's any way that we can improve our production. That's a 2 production tile. That would help us. So let's see what's being worked right now. That's 1 production. It's 1 production. Okay, so purchase this. I can live without buying a galley for now. That's actually, it's better that we don't, because at the moment that would provide us, let's see here. That goes down to 6 turns, that goes down to 37 turns. So this is a lot better. So that's an adjustment that I could have made a little earlier, but that's okay. That's erupting again, so I'm not really interested in messing with that at the moment. As much as it would be nice to, you know, have the extra production, the tile just is getting improved anyways. You know, it's like, that's a 6 food for production tile. It's a... there's not much else I could do to make that better, you know, at the moment. Instead of landing, I'm actually going to carry on with our position and just continue exploration. And then I'll probably... I may consider... Oh, so there's another continent there in the south that's owned by Australia. So that's where the Australian Empire is. Okay. And as I say that, he just put down a plantation. in this position, let's look to see who would be interested in buying some of our resources. We have resources that are worth a significant bounty. And now that's boosting our economy enough for us to actually have a survivable setup here. And actually, let me go back to Hungary, because he would actually... let's give him 20. So you would get that for 14. Okay, the AI is a little... I don't know why the AI is doing that. That's a little broken. But, okay. I'm not even going to question it. It's just, it's a little weird. I'd like us to build a mine there. We'll gain a lot more production out of that. So, in the current position, Magnus would be nice up north. That's a misclick. I wasn't trying to do that, so I'll just have to bring you back here, because that wasted a couple turns of development. Jinju, let's go ahead and hold off on the settler. I don't want to be settling until I know for sure I'm ready, and I'll probably put a settler down in that position, and then just place down... Ooh, actually, that's a really nice little harbor right there. So that works. Watchos could be built. That'll give us a Mero score. I'm actually just going to go ahead and just get that settler out there. It's better that we get another city down, because it'll actually help us a little bit more. Let's see if we have any hills.
Au nom du peuple canadien.
And met Canada. Good. And we
You and I come by road or
seem to have
rail.
met all civilizations, so that's good. We'll ship you out here. And by having another city there, that's going to apply even more loyalty pressure. And that'll continue to spike. So that's going to help us. Just take a quick look here. So this city does not have hills, but that's okay. We can make do with that. That's still workable. So we won't be able to make a Sewun there, but we will have some decent production there. So we have some other things we could do. This will just be a small satellite city, essentially. So that's fine. I'm going to hit back here. And then... does any of that give us housing? No, it does not. Campus research grants will be the way to go for us. Continue exploration. I don't have a city on the east coast. Otherwise, I would set up in a position like that. You know.
You have proved a reliable partner. In res-
Apart from the sanitation.
And let's see here. let's take a quick look and see what we have options for. Since that got done in Jinju, I mean, we can go ahead and build that. Let's get our housing kind of sorted out. We will just quickly make a quick purchase here, and then develop that. It's gonna be a 1/6 tile, I think. Yep, 1/6 and extra coal per turn. Good. That's always gonna help. We're in a good position with what we're looking for. Jinju is able to get some more growth, I would hope. So we can build a couple little farms here. That would be solid for us. Yeah, that'll cut that in half. Science per turn is pretty competitive. And it looks like we have control, for the most part, of our science direction. That's good. And we are about to continue just popping off there. Because once we have chemistry, we are in an absolutely perfect position to really just push further and really get further ahead of the AI. So we're making inroads. If we can make it to there within 5 turns, we'll have secured a normal age. It's going to be pretty. All right, everyone. I want to thank you all for your time. It's a good stopping point for this episode. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Keep the videos coming. All right. SpeeDMan out.